In the free-thinking world, Christian fundamentalists are considered especially heinous. The dedicated thinkers that investigate these vicious anarchists are members of an elite squad known as the Special Atheist Unit. These are their stories.
Hello everyone, this is First Lieutenant ShwaNerd of the Special Atheists Unit, here to give you a news story that I gathered from The Good Atheists, a wonderful Canadian podcast that I think you should all check out. Anyways, this article has to do with Haiti and the abuses that have come out recently in terms of what some Baptists are doing there from Idaho. So, here is the story. The title of the article is Baptist Group Gets Busted for Child Trafficking. A group of 10 missionaries with little experience and few brain cells have been arrested in Haiti for suspected child trafficking after they attempted to sneak 33 kids out of the country. The 5 women and 5 men of this Baptist group were all members of a small church in Idaho and claimed they were merely trying to help these poor kids find new homes and new parents. The problem is that this plan did not only have no documentation, a significant portion of the children they were attempting to sneak to the Dominican Republic were not orphans. So, the whole business has caused a huge stir, and the government is worried that more children might be taken away from their homes and loved ones and sold as sex workers. It was already a problem in Haiti before the earthquake coming out of religious groups. The president has declared that he must personally approve every adoption to avoid any more potential child trafficking while the dust settles from this incident.
Our understanding was that we were told by a number of people, including Dominican authorities, that we would be able to bring the children across. I understand that. Sir, that's the mistake obviously we made, is we did not understand that there was additional paperwork required.
And the commentary on The Good Atheists is really good. That's why I recommend you guys check out their podcast and their website. The commentator on this article has said, now I'm going to give these idiots the benefit of the doubt. I'm sure they thought they were rescuing all the children from a life of poverty, and more specifically, evil voodoo magic. Unfortunately, since so many aid services are run by similarly well-meaning religionists with brains 2 sizes too small, many locals are distraught that the priority is often conversion to Christianity rather than actual welfare of the Haitian citizens. And here's actually a really interesting quote. There are many who come here with religious ideas that belong more in the time of the Inquisition, said Max Beauvoir, head of the Haiti's Voodoo Priests Association, which represents thousands of priests and priestesses. These types of people believe they need to save our souls and our bodies from ourselves. We need compassion, not proselytizing now, and we need aid. Not just aid going to people of the Christian faith. Now, obviously, I take a skeptical outlook towards the Voodoo Priests Association, but what he's saying here is absolutely right. The aid should not be going selectively to just Christian citizens in Haiti, and the goal here is not to save their souls. You can do all this proselytizing you want, maybe, after you've provided them with the things that they need right away. They need all the medical attention and the supplies to keep themselves alive for you to even be able to proselytize to them. So stop spreading your bullshit. The government hasn't decided whether they're going to persecute these morons, but this whole affair could have some serious consequences for other religious groups hoping to offer aid. So even if you're a religious group that didn't have such ill intentions, look at what your other representatives are doing and making you look bad. They should just put it plainly. We'll take your money, but you can keep your religion to yourself. Anyways, that's the situation in Haiti, though it's not too surprising that this whole issue has arisen due to religious organizations missing the point of an AIDS operation. Anyways, this has been First Lieutenant ShwaNerd for the Special Atheist Unit with your news updates on the situation in Haiti.
I was on Google the other day. I was looking up some contradictions in the Bible, and I found some pretty decent ones. So I'm just going to read them back to you, and then hopefully try to explain the reason why Christians believe it and the reason why freethinkers don't. So for the first one, it's from Jeremiah 3:12. It says, "For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever." Now if you go 14 chapters in the same book to Jeremiah 17:4, it says, "Ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever." Translation, "You have pissed me off, and it will be a while before I forgive you."
I like turtles.
For I am merciful, saith the Lord, and I will not keep anger forever. Next one's pretty interesting. If I testify about myself, my testimony is not valid. John 5:31. 3 chapters later, Jesus answered, "Even if I testify on my own behalf, my testament is valid." Translation, if you testify about yourself, you're probably lying. If Jesus testifies about himself, it's probably valid. But Jesus was a mortal man like everybody else, so I don't understand.
I like turtles.
And Jesus, coming, spoke to them, saying, "All power is given to me in heaven and earth." Matthew 28:18. He then turns around and says, "The whole world is under control of one evil." 1 John 5:19.
I like turtles.
Jacob said, "I have seen God face to face, and my life is preserved." Genesis 32:30. No man hath seen God at any time. John 1:18. So I'm pretty sure you guys get the point on how the Bible works. And I think the main reason why Christianity has been able to last as long as it has is because it covers its bases from all angles. It's like we say this and then we say this. So if you say, well, hey man, like I thought the world was ran by one evil, it says it right here. They'll say, well, if you go a little further, you'll see that right here it actually says something different. Now, I mean, after long amounts of research, I've come to the conclusion that the problem isn't the religious people, it's turtles.
I like turtles.
I guess the one thing that really bothers me is that a lot of Christians or religious people in general get the idea that atheists or free thinkers are really big-headed, and that's not the case. Generally it's the fact that we've read your material, we've dissected your material, and we've come to the conclusion that half of the shit that's written in your book is bullshit.